Good afternoon, North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning, cooking, a little bit of everything, folks. We have some threatening weather that's going to move into North Texas this evening. We are under a severe thunderstorm watch for the next 7 hours. So I'm assuming many of you are as well. We welcome the rain. We've not gotten hardly any. The cooler temperatures did arrive, and we do think it's given us a little bit of a reprieve here in the garden. So let me take you around and do a quick update for you. So some of our tomatoes, guys, are starting to ripen up. And you can see many of these plants have jumped quite a bit, and we're getting more flowers. And I think, guys, it's because we've had the cooler temps. And we expect to be cool at least close to the weekend. Now, this weekend, it looks like it's going to be, look at those, aren't those beautiful? It looks like we're going to be in the lower 90s, which we will welcome. But we are starting to see these tomatoes ripen up very quickly. Some of them literally seems to be overnight. Many of these tomato bushes, ooh, there's one that we got to get trellised back up. Many of these tomato bushes are just really looking much better than they did from that heat stress. So thank the Lord for that. And they are continuing to prosper, and I pray that they continue to prosper through the season. So here are some of our pepper plants. Now, peppers notoriously like hot weather. And so these are finally, guys, starting to come through. This plant is very weighted down with lots of fruit, but I'm very happy about it. Here's more. And we're getting a little bit of a north breeze, you can see. Here's another plant that's pretty much weighted down. We do have some more tomato clips on the way, guys. That is the best way to string these up. But right now, we're making do with what we have. So we've pulled up most of the beets. I still have some I wanted to leave in the ground since it was going to be a little bit cooler this week to see what we could get. But I did go ahead and pickle 4 quarts of those, and then we're freeze drying more. And guys, I want to tell you that freeze dryer does wonderful for beets. We're able to make a beet powder, and I don't know if you've been in the store lately and tried to look at beet powder, which is very good for you. It's very good for your cardiovascular system and your liver. And it's a good detox, but man, it has just really done a fantastic job on freeze drying those beets and powdering them up. So in light of the world situation, we are trying something different this year, and that different thing is we're growing our own oats. We're going to start trying to grow our own grains to make sure that we have plenty, but I'm going to zoom in here and show you what we got. These are the oats that we're growing, guys. Now we can eat them after we take them out of the husk, or we can go ahead and roll them out to make oatmeal. I think I'll probably just eat them without rolling them out, but I wanted to show you there's different things you can try if you have just a little patch to see if you feel like you can grow it. Now these were very easy to grow, and I think Greg has planted some more, and it's very hardy. Look at this. Very hardy, and is soil adaptable, at least in our area. So we feel like we're going to have a pretty good little harvest of oats. Here are some of the melons that we planted in the raised bed in front, and they seem to be doing quite well and liking where they're at. We just pray, guys, that we have no high winds or no hail tonight, and certainly no tornadic activity. This is looking to the west. Just really hoping and praying that we don't get any bad weather. Sweet potatoes are looking really good, but let me show you what I got in that little high tunnel. So I planted these sweet potato slips early in the year because they were protected in here, and I'm quite pleased. And I think that we're gonna have some sweet potatoes out of this tub much sooner than the other ones are gonna come to fruition. All of those tomatoes you see over there in that raised bed are volunteers, guys. They are volunteers from the blueberry tomatoes that we grew last year, and they seem to be liking it. And again, if you have volunteer plants and you plan on saving the seeds, you want to let them go ahead, because each and every year that you grow from the same seed, they get a little bit more hardier and a little bit more acclimated to your environment. I think my carrots are just about done, guys. Gonna have to pull those up and get them preserved. We'll probably chow on some too. So guys, this is the rich red beet powder that we are getting out of those beets, and these are the beet greens. This is super nutritional for your smoothies. Greg just puts it in water and chugs it down, and I put it in orange juice. But it doesn't take much of this. You can see we're going through it daily. It doesn't take much of this to give you the effect that you need on your body. So we were taking these, but now we are making our own just with the beet powder. So we have more going here. In the freeze dryer, we've got beets in there, and then we've got some onion tips, some green onions, and we're making our own chives. These guys will last a very long time for us. And I'm going to go ahead and put the Harvest Right link, my affiliate link, down into the description. Be sure and go check it out, because if you're getting serious about preserving your food and preserving your food long term, and if your garden is doing well, you're going to want to check out getting a Harvest Right freeze dryer. We have done so many things with it. We have freeze-dried beef, we have freeze-dried our vegetables, we have freeze-dried chicken, we have made ready-to-eat meals. The possibilities really are endless as far as freeze-drying your own fresh veggies. So here is some of our beautiful harvest. Gonna be making some onion soup. I did can some onions day before yesterday. We have freeze-dried some onions. We have freeze-dried onions and made onion powder as well in that freeze dryer. But got some beautiful zucchini starting. I'm not getting very much yellow squash. This is the only one I've gotten, my first and my only. So yeah, we're hoping that those really come through. So that's the wrap for today. I know I've probably given you a whole heck of a lot of information, but it's things for you to ponder and things for you to think about. So now I'm gonna get ready for dinner, and I wanted to give you guys an update. Stay safe, keep an eye on the weather if you're here in North Texas. God bless you all, and we'll be in tune. Love you.